some researchers think that this generation of children that are born today will have a lower lifespan or health span than their parents. So in other words, we're going backwards for the first time in history instead of going forward in more longevity, which is which is ironic because Silicon Valley people are all about we're going to live to 200 years old and all this, and I'm like, well, we got to start figuring out what is ailing our children, because right now the main problem is that maybe they're going to die prematurely compared to our generation, which is horrid. So in reality, children are more impacted because their brain is still developing, because their nervous system has not finished maturing. For example, we know that EMFs impact myelination in the brain and nervous system, so it might hinder the normal process. We also know that in cell studies, these stem cells are more affected than any other cell type the researchers have been able to identify. Extremely concerning when it comes to young people with a bunch of stem cells that are growing very fast. We know that the more cell replication that's happening in your body, the more risks you have. Again, children, they're replicating extremely fast because they're growing. And we also know that as far as raw exposure dangers go, we know that children's bodies absorb at least twice the radiation compared to adult with similar exposures pound per pound, and that's because they have a higher water content.